Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Bro, you're a waste man, bro. I call you, and you don't even answer, bro. That's what you treat, man. What happened, bro? Huh? Bro, I'm in my room chilling.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You're fucked.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton completes it to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good steam going.
Bro.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You're a waste man, bro.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what?
Don't
the guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yeah, bro,
that play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Bro, you're messed up, bro. Ain't judging. You gotta let me know.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Gun.
To the air again, Newton.
Catch that shit, I know next time
took a pretty good shot as he
but
tried to pull that one in.
I'd be messing with Nick. I'm like, bro.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on third down, Newton. It's caught, Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Don't tell me to come back to this. Oh, man.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
What end? My end? You coming in
So
Toronto?
here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Why? Oh, she found out you came to Toronto that one day?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November.
Oh, man, what am I doing?
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bro, did you see that I was driving on him and then I just threw the shit? I'm cheese. I know, I see. You made it a game at the end, though.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Yeah.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Go Tyrann.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Really?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch.
Come on, he doesn't catch that shit.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Mariota,
and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Yeah, I just
needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Now watch, my guy's going to make
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, he quit, bro. I was trying to play him yesterday. Yeah?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10.
I'm what,
they've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Ready? Let's get it. 56. Check 56. Take me 8. 56. Mike's 56. Ready?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
What?
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
How are you? And the other one, just for make sure.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
Let's go.
He'll run it.
Oh, yeah, down the stop
13
line.
yards there offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
Oh, there's that one.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On second down, it's Ingram.
Oh, man.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
can I go for the ball in my own
to give yourself a chance?
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Or should I kick the field goal? Nah, I'll kick the field goal, man. Shit. Tampa 2. You gave me that
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
Let's go.
Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure, and down he goes. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great.
Here's Newton. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's bring it. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Come back, Steven.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, man,
Space to maneuver at the 40.
I can't believe that.
All the way down to the 33-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Oh, pick that off.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check screen, check screen.
To the air again, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's your MVP right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down. Watch 30.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, Mariota. He's got Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Blue 18. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, tight.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw Mariota. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 51.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh,
And that's going to be
bro.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Throwing again is Newton. He's got Lewis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Quan Alexander coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Newton to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
that. Super toe.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mariota dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mariota. That is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mariota. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jayon Brown Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Finding Gabriel complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Newton on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. His throw incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Packers 20, Chargers 16.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football.
That's Von Miller. That's MVP right there, Anton.
Are going to take over
MVP, bro.
at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score,
you watching
they get
that game,
a chance
bro?
to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ingram again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Green Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
That's it, fellas. That's it for more.